Well, hi there, and welcome back to Feed the Beast Monster. First thing you may notice, possibly, is that there is a creeper on the roof. But apart from that, you might hopefully notice that I've had some changes in the graphics and things like that. I've altered my hardware setup, so I am working this all slightly differently. But hopefully it'll put a stop to my computer jumping around like a flea full of coffee and make the videos actually go more smoothly. I've also updated to the latest Sphax texture pack, so hopefully I've not got any more of those missing textures on things like the reactor craft stuff, things like that. So over here, what's happened over here? Well, you can see we've got things in. Here are our plants all being fully automated. I have done nothing with that or that, so it's still a bit of a mess. So here are our nether crops growing reasonably well, and next to them I've also made up some glowstone crops because all the nether ores are really difficult to get. Good, creepers nowhere near me, and there goes one right now. So you can see how fast these things are growing because of those lily pads of fertility under them. They're growing really well. The glowstone crops even are just glowstone dust around a medium, whatever they're called, essence dusts. You can see I've got a system of pipes. I'm using the buildcraft pipe still because I had them handy. So the essences come out and travel along this pipe. The seeds go down that way. They continue on, don't fall down this massive hole into oblivion. But if you come this way, all the essences go this way. Here's the back of the other two automated crops, and eventually down into a chest. If I come out this way, here is the chest. You can see it is full of things. Now, why are there ender seeds in here? There are ender seeds in here for a very good reason. They were in here, but I had a problem. And the problem was that for some reason ender seeds duplicate when you do this. I had 2 was it initially? I soon ended up with 9. So I think that's cheating, so I deleted all the excess essence that I got and I've put them over here for now while I work out what to do with them, because I can't do this with them clearly. But the rest of these work pretty well. This section isn't automated. These are the water and the obsidian crops. The earth crops are over there being automated. It only does it with the ender crops, and I don't know why. So there in there you can see we've got some glowstone, earth, quite a bit of ender, some obsidian, and quite a lot of nether essence. So we can keep good quantities of nether quartz coming in for our ME system. So that's pretty much all that's changed over here. I think maybe this section has changed a bit. I can't remember exactly because I've been moving files around a lot for a few days, exactly what's happened. So what are we going to do today? Well, we have still got this room very much half built, and we are not moved into the factory at all. Now we have a slight problem because here is our ME crafting system. It's all very nice in this horribly untidy room. It's going to go over in that building over there, and in this building over here is our power supplies. That means I need to run power from here through to there. Now obviously I could possibly do it with things like the tesseracts, but ideally I'd quite like to have everything moving around by cables because I think that's more fun. Irrespective, I need supplies to do it with, which brings us to a problem, and that problem is I haven't had a quarry working for quite some time, and I have started to run out of stuff again. I know it is a big oversight on my behalf. So I need to get another quarry going. Now what I do have, if we zoom over back down to the Mistcraft world, is a rather nice age all set up for quarrying. The reason why I've not used it yet is because I wanted to make very funky, fun ways of mining everything up, not just using your standard Buildcraft quarry. It's this one. But I'm going to have to start off with Buildcraft quarries just to get enough stuff in to build things. So here's the world. It is basically a completely flat world. I'm up here on Y level of 68 the ground is, because I'm standing on a log. And I did a test dig down here and made sure that this world has plenty of all the different types of ores and stuff. So what I'm thinking ultimately I'll do is I'll probably build sets of quarries going off in one direction and various other mining devices going off in each of the 4 directions. That's my ultimate aim. The first thing I need to do though is set up a quarry. That's all nice and very fun, but how do I get the power to a quarry in another dimension? Well, obviously I have to use the tesseracts, which means I'm going to need to make some more of them. Now that's not too much of a problem, because down in our mob trap, down here, things have been working fairly well, and there is something dropped down there which I think is a backpack. I might have to go and rescue that at some point. So no mobs in here, as there shouldn't be, because they should die immediately. But we are up to 15 ender pearls, thank you very much. And we've even got a spider trophy, that's nice. How lovely. Nice. Good old open blocks. I'll have to get into that mod at some point. But that means I do have enough supplies to actually make up a pair of tesseracts. Now, I'm not actually going to do that on camera because it is long, slow and boring, and you've seen it once, taking up God knows how many episodes. So I'm just going to quickly knock together a pair of tesseracts off camera and then come right back. Okay, so welcome back. Here we are. We have a pair of tesseracts right here. It took quite a bit of working and it has partially emptied the bank, so I can't get this going quickly enough. What am I trying to get? I'm trying to get landmarks, which apparently aren't in there yet. Have I still left some stuff in here? I have. There's some landmarks. I only actually need 3, don't I? Do I need anything else out of there? Probably not, because I think everything else is actually down here. Right, so what's still in here? I've still got tons of stuff in there, actually. But that's fine, that can stay in there for now. As can that. What I need are these bits. I want the transport pipes. Thank you. I want the energy conduits. I might just as well take that out. Don't be a glitchy bit of pipe. Have I picked you up? Yes, I have. And I want the quarry. Is everything going to go flying everywhere for no good reason? Where has my quarry gone? Oh, it's being sucked into there. Wow! It's being sucked all that distance. That is ridiculous. I didn't know that those item vacuums worked over that sort of distance. I assume they are working over that sort of distance because it looks like things are being pulled in. Or are they just getting stuck in the wall? In a line. That's another distinct possibility. Yes, they were. And they flew down to there and got completely stuck. As have I, really. Okay. I can't really think of a good way to switch those item vacuums off, but then again, I'm not going to be quarrying down here anymore. Okay, so we have that, and that, which is everything which I think that we need. So, yes, let us go into our mining world. It is night time, but I think we shall be okay. down into the Mistcraft room and back into Mining World, age 25. Right, here we are. It is day here. I think it's actually perpetual day in this world. I don't think I've actually seen the sun moving around. So let's head off in this direction and let's have a look at our chunk boundaries. Because you know how I like to set these things up. I don't want to spend too long setting this up because you've seen it plenty of times before. Okay. I shall set up just inside this chunk, I think. Yes, I've just got enough room here. Right, so I want to plonk one down there. What did I just pick up? Anything good? Essence seeds. I didn't even know you could pick. There's some interesting things here actually, aren't there? Wheat from biomes of plenty. Shrubs from biomes of plenty. What's that? Some sort of dandelion puff from biomes of plenty. Okay, so here I am in the corner as I always like to. So how big shall I make this? There's some cows. Hello cows. Now the biggest you can make it is a 4x4. I think because I actually want supplies I'm just going to make it a 3x3. That'll probably mess me up later, but I can sort it out. Once I've set this one up I'll just continually move and make more of these off camera because you don't really need to see it. You've seen plenty of quarries by this point, but it's worth seeing one being set up in a different world because at least I haven't done that before. So this one goes up here, so it's all neatly inside the chunks. Pop those on and pop the quarry down. Just like that. So just keep the 9 chunks loaded, and then for now I've got to run back and get my landmarks. Come on, come on. It is nice this world being flat, but it does mean I don't think that I'll be able to get any of the gemstone emerald, because that's only going to form in an extreme hills biome, which this ain't. So, oh, can I get this tree out of the way? Have I got an axe? Oh, I've got a nearly dead axe. I didn't realise that, but it doesn't really matter anyway. Okay, so just knock some of these leaves out. What did that pop out? Oh, an apple, nice. So I'm going to do my normal trick of filtering out. Well, I wanted to filter out some dirt as well, so I'll need a bit of dirt. Filter out the dirt and the cobble, send everything else back out that way. Will that work? Yes, it will. I could really use one more piece. Well, that's actually not going to work. That is not going to work. I can't make that work. Can I? Can I? No. Okay, so super quickly, get disoriented. Nip back to the overworld. Because I forgot a piece of cobblestone transport pipe. Okay, so we are back with cobblestone transport pipe and we are getting lost already. It is that way. So the reason we needed the extra piece is because we want to put down a tesseract right there. Because we need to put a piece of leadstone energy conduit right there to power it. Okay, so tesseract. Now the nice thing about the new tesseracts, as I've often said, is that they can transmit power and items at the same time. So going up the white path we want to send the cobble. We also want to send a bit o' dirt. Both of those go white, everything else goes this way into the tesseract. So we are going to need a new number. What's the number of that? I've set that to 12. Let's pick random numbers. The quarry can be number 17. And this will be quarry. set and save that frequency. So this is now the quarry. What do we want it to do? We want it to send items. That's off. And receive energy. Send items, receive energy. That's correct. So that's all set up. Make sure I've not done anything stupid. And that is fine. Let's head back to the overworld, which is... I'm going to get so disoriented here, aren't I? Right here. I need to build a big tower here, I think, so I can find my way. Now, it would of course be nice to set this going up into the factory, but I don't actually have the supplies at the minute to actually do that. So this is going to go completely from the power room. So what I'm going to want is a nice big chest. So time to take one of these out. This sorting system is slowly getting dismantled. So here's where all our power is. Right, so here is the igneous extruder and all that stuff. So really I would quite like it to go there, which is sort of in the way of that. Do I really? Ultimately I am going to want to move those, but I'm going to want them here for a while. So this is going to only be a temporary measure, so I'll just put it past it. Now, do I have any hardened energy conduit on me? Well, there's two pieces there. Will that reach? 1, 2. Not perfect, but I can tidy it up later. So, 2 pieces of hardened energy conduit just to run around the back, onto which I shall... Ooh, what I could actually do... Yeah, let's actually put not this, but that's there. I won't set it to charge just yet. Put a hardened energy conduit down there. Just this way I can control how much output it gets if I want to. If I find it's drawing too much power out, I like to do that. Right, there's our tesseract. Now, attached to the tesseract I'm going to want a piece of cobblestone transport pipe for it to output. It will output into a gold chest, so I just have to come up here and get things out of this chest. A very temporary measure until I can sort this out properly. So this is connected up to the quarry. This needs to send... Let's turn everything off because that makes more sense to me. This receives items and sends energy on number 17, the quarry. Okay, sending energy, receiving items, frequency 17. That should now actually be sending. If I turn the input to this off, that should start draining. It is. That means it's sending. Now, stuff won't come through straight away because it has to build first. Build its frame, and it will have to delete all those trees around it. So let's just go and see what it is doing down here. Is this doing things it should be? Is this doing things? It was definitely drawing energy. Sending items, receiving energy. Okay, that's saying it's getting energy, isn't it? I've never noticed it do that before, actually. So, with a bit of luck... can I see things being deleted over the back? Yeah, there it is. Okay, so this quarry is going somewhere. Well, you can see the top of those trees have been taken off at least. Oh, of course, it's just going to take it off at that level, isn't it? Because it doesn't go any higher. Well, I might have to run around and tidy up a little bit. Never mind that. So that is working, and when this quarry gets built, which I'm not going to sit around for, it will start sending stuff out as normal and into that chest for me to empty easily. And so that will be it for this episode. Now I'm going to leave the game running for quite a while off camera because I do want to have, you know, a decent amount of stuff in my inventory by the time I come back next time so I can build things. Now one thing that I am thinking about doing is coming out this way. We have a jungle out this way at the bottom of our causeway, and a long time ago I said I wanted to build a town around here, build out that way and around. Now I'm not going to build the entire thing off camera, but I'm probably going to start doing that. So look out for that next time. So I very much hope that you enjoyed this video, guys. I hope also that it worked well with the new systems that I'm using. I'm doing everything very differently for this video. So thank you extremely and very much for watching, and I very much hope to see you next time. Goodbye.